with Equity Real Estate and Utah Home Sweet Home. And in this video, I want to share how to do due diligence on your contractor. In a previous video, I shared how we go about finding good contractors. Maybe you're thinking about selling your house and you want to do some home improvements to increase the value so you can get top dollar for your home when you put it on the market. Well, you've gone through, done the bid process, you followed the instructions that I shared in the previous video, or whatever you did to find that particular contractor, and now you're thinking you know who you want to hire. But you don't know anything about this individual. So it's time to do some due diligence on contractors. As a real estate professional and a real estate investor, we remodel homes for rental properties and we remodel homes to resell them. So I work with a lot of contractors, and one of the things that I do when I first start working with a new contractor is I do due diligence on that individual to make sure that they are somebody that I want to work with based off of history I can find on their past doing these due diligence steps. So one of the first things that we'll do is we'll contact the Better Business Bureau. You can call them up or you can go to the website www.bbb.org, betterbusinessbureau.org. And you can do a search for this particular individual's company to see what their Better Business Bureau rating is. Now, not every company is registered with the Better Business Bureau, so sometimes you're not going to find any information there. Again, you can call up or you can use the website, depending however you want to do it. They're very friendly on the phone, but if it's after hours, obviously online might be the best choice. The other thing that we will do is we will Google that company name to see if there's anything that it pops up as negative media or negative information on that particular company. Okay. Then on a separate Google search, I will also Google that individual's name just to see if there's anything negative that comes up with that particular individual. Now, if the person has a very common name that many people have, then usually I'll do the search, the name of the person and the name of the company all in one search. But I like to do two separate searches just in case to see if I can find anything that might pop up, because depending on the Google search you do, some things pop up for one search versus another search, but even though they're very similar searches, I'm not sure exactly why Google does that, but it does, and so that's why we will do two separate searches unless it's a common name, like I said. Then we'll do the search of the person and the company all in one search to see if anything negative comes up on that individual or their company. Now, the next search that we will do is a Google search on the phone number. Okay, just the phone number. I have found negative information about certain contractors in my past that I've done due diligence on by Googling their phone number. Not the name of their company and not their name for some reason. That didn't show anything negative. However, when I Googled the phone number, it did. And one of the reasons why that possibly might happen is, let's say a company out there gets a bad reputation for whatever reason. In many cases, it's easy to change the name of your company and start up a new LLC, and now you're starting fresh with a new LLC that has no negative reviews anywhere on the internet. And in many cases, entrepreneurs use their cell phone as their phone number. And so, although they have a new company, they don't get a new phone number. And so sometimes by Googling the phone number, it will bring you back on a Google search to the old company, which has negative reviews. So we will do a search on just simply the phone number. Now, if everything pans out to look good and we can't find anything negative on the internet on this particular contractor, which is what I hope for. I'm hoping to not have to start over and find another contractor. I'm hoping the guy that I've chosen passes my due diligence test. And granted he does pass all those things, then I'm going to ask him for referrals. Okay, so I want as many referrals as he's willing to give me. The more the better. Because if you ask for 3 referrals, in many cases, if he's a smaller company, you're going to get his dad, his brother, and his grandpa. And those are going to be his referrals. I prefer a list of referrals, so I can call these people up and they have no emotional tie to this individual. They were literally just clients of this individual, and have a conversation with them to see how their experience was with that particular contractor. So, a couple questions I might ask these referrals is, did the project get done around the time that the contractor said it would, or did it drag on and on and on way longer than it was supposed to? Did the budget stay close to what the contractor said, or did he increase the budget over the course of the project? And in many cases, that increase in price in his bid is justified because maybe he runs into an issue with your plumbing and now you've asked him to do more jobs than what was originally bid, and now he's got to obviously increase the price. So in many cases it's justified, but if it, I'll ask, why was the price increased? Just to kind of get an understanding if it was justified. I will then ask that referral if they would use that contractor again, right? And if they were happy with the experience. And basically by asking those questions to the referral, I'm going to get some good understanding on how their experience was with that particular contractor. And if I call, let's say, 5 referrals of 5 completely different people that are not related to that particular contractor, I'm going to get a pretty good vibe on how this contractor works with his clients. So once I've done all that, Better Business Bureau, Google searches, chatted with the referrals, I'm going to have a pretty good idea at this point if, one, I need to keep looking for another contractor, or if I found the guy that I'm willing to start building a relationship with and start working with. All right, so I hope you guys find this video very helpful. In my experience and experiences that I see of other investors, one of the biggest hiccups that they run into in remodeling is the contractor. If you don't get a good contractor, it can be a nightmare of a project. So that's why we do so much due diligence on these particular individuals. All right, well, if you have any questions, please feel free to write them down in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more great real estate tips. And if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so very much for watching. And it's Yoshi Shiraki with Utah Home Sweet Home.